What we did after the initial input from the team that were around Gender 10 was really looking at the language that we use in the class with the children. Instead of saying specifically good morning boys and girls, we changed the language to good morning everybody so that it's very gender neutral. Through the class practice, we did a lot of research and looking into different programmes that you can use to address different, particularly linking really to the world of work. So we looked at different jobs and addressing the barriers of how particular jobs are maybe associated to male or female. So we did a lot of work through the My World of Work website. We had a lot of great accessible resources that you could use with the children, and they were available right through from early level to second level, so you could adapt the resources to suit yourself. One particular activity I did with a primary 5-6 class that they really enjoyed was looking at what we traditionally called, like, policemen would have been traditional, but we looked at changing specific job titles to be more gender specific, and the children came up with different names. So policeman became police officer, fireman was firefighter or fire officer, and now the children use those terms when we're talking world of work. We also looked at the stand-up jobs game, and there was lots of skills were given for a particular role, but they didn't necessarily say what that role was initially. So the kids all stand up to begin with, you read out the skills that are involved in that job, and then if they thought they had those skills, they say stood up. But they were really surprised at the end. Some of them came back as ballet dancer and scientists. So not necessarily what the children were expecting the jobs to be, but they then felt that they represented those skills. But the big part for us has been the day-to-day. It's embedding it throughout the language that we use. We do focus on word aware in our schools, so we used equity and equality and stereotypes and word aware activities based on that to raise awareness, so that it's not a standalone lesson, but it is embedded throughout the curriculum. And traditionally, particularly during play times, boys would play football, girls would do something else, but now it's a lot more integrated, and it's not separate. A lot of the children play better together. They use their skills, their strengths and their qualities, rather than I'm just playing that because that's what the boys should play or that's what the girls should play. So it's raising the awareness with the children that it's acceptable and that's okay to not go with what would traditionally been expected, that they can then go ahead and use their skills and strengths and be who they want to be. And the children are a lot more confident with that, and they challenge thinking through discussions. You can have some quite deep conversations with the children, and they challenge others' thinking, which gives them confidence as well to be who they want to be, and not just conform because that's what's expected. They can be themselves. The toolkit it's got your helpful hints in there that's really practical to use. There are loads of great resources as well in the toolkit that you can access. But I think for me it came down to knowing my class really well to begin with, and then introducing very small steps, just changing that language just very subtly, and then as the relationship builds, particularly if it's with a new class, as your relationship builds with your children, you can then develop that age and stage appropriate to meet the needs of your particular class in front of you, but definitely just the small steps to begin with. It doesn't need to be a huge jump, and just to change that mindset gradually. But we worked on it as a whole school, and you could see that through assemblies and through the rights respecting schools that it was embedded throughout.